What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia, and today I'm going to be walking you guys through my glute focused lower body strength session, as well as giving you guys some tips on how to grow those glutes. If you know me, you know I am super quad dominant, so these have just been some things that I've been implementing into my own workouts and lifestyle to help grow my glutes. So without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, on my lower body days, I like to grab a booty band and start with some glute activation. I use this as my warm-up. It gets those glutes firing, activated, turned on. It just prepares them for the workout ahead. If you are quad dominant, I promise this makes all the difference. This can be like 2 to 4 different exercises in a circuit format, just running through them. It can be body weight, booty band. I personally need the booty band in order to actually feel it in my glutes right away. So for me, this is gonna be 4 rounds through of 10 banded squats, right into 10 banded each side lateral squat walks, right into 10 banded good mornings, and then lastly, 10 banded seated glute abductions. So I'm gonna run through 4 rounds of that, and then we'll get into the actual workout, which will be done in superset format with heavier weight. Four rounds through glute activation done. My glutes are already on fire, so this is gonna be wonderful. But I thought since this was an at-home workout, I would share my top tips for kind of intensifying workouts when you don't have access to a ton of heavy weight, because lifting heavy is definitely key whenever you are trying to grow and build muscle. I have a 60-pound sandbag, I have 20-pound dumbbells, and I have a 40-pound kettlebell. Those are the heaviest weights I have access to. So in order to make things more intense, I do have a few tricks. Number 1 would be adding pauses to exercises. Number 2 would be using a deficit. And number 3 would be working with that tempo during that eccentric phase of the exercise. You guys will see all 3 of those in today's glute workout. If you've never done that first exercise in the final superset, do it right now. Do it next time you go to the gym. Use whatever weight you have access to. Your glutes will be on fire. So it's a Bulgarian split squat straight into an RDL, never fully straightening out. It is key, guys. Now that my workout is complete, it brings us to my next tip, the next essential thing you need to be doing if you are trying to build muscle and grow your glutes, which comes down to your nutrition. You need to be eating plenty of food in a calorie surplus, actually, since you are trying to put mass on. You need to make sure you are having plenty of carbs and protein after your workout, because when you are working out, you are putting your muscle fibers through a ton of stress, you are breaking them down. Therefore, your body needs those carbs and protein to help those muscles recover, repair, and rebuild, and also build new muscle. The amino acids from the protein are essential for this, as well as the carbohydrates to replenish those glycogen stores. A good rule of thumb is to get that post-workout meal or snack in within 30 minutes of finishing exercise. I just finished my workout. I'm about to head downstairs right now and make a protein shake as well as a bagel. If you are someone who works out right before lunch, right before breakfast, this is great. If you are not, don't just put it off until the next meal. Make sure you are getting a post-workout snack in, because your body and your muscles need it, especially if you want to see progress sooner rather than later. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I got the Balmar Nutrition Protein Cinnamon Roll, and it is amazing. So I'm gonna go make like a frozen mocha protein shake with that, and then also have a Dave's Killer bagel. Okay, step one for the frozen mocha smoothie, very Kelly Yeager inspired. Start with some ice, then add some coffee. It tastes so much better when your coffee is already cold, so like a cold brew or an iced coffee, highly recommend. Then I add a little bit of unsweetened almond milk. You guys know me, I don't measure anything. Then a scoop of the protein cinnamon roll from Balmar Nutrition. It literally smells like fresh baked cinnamon rolls, so highly recommend this stuff. I bought it during their like Christmas in summer sale the other day. Great decision. Then a little bit of cocoa powder. Then I do like an 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum. It's basically like a thickener. I don't know how this chemistry works, but it thickens smoothies and like any substance like crazy. So be careful, you can't use a lot. I've made that mistake before. And let's just say I had to throw the smoothie away. And then you can either use actual peanut butter or powdered peanut butter. I used a 1/2 tablespoon of powdered peanut butter just because it's easier to clean up. Then all you do is blend it, and your thick frozen mocha smoothie is ready to go. I also just put a Dave's Killer Cinnamon Raisin Remix bagel in the toaster. So I'm gonna have my frozen mocha smoothie, plenty of protein, and then a bagel, and that is my post-workout snack. Just double check the nutrition label, and yes, 1 scoop of the Balmar Nutrition protein has 22 grams of protein. So that is perfect, and I can't wait to have my bagel. So beautiful. Just finished my post-workout snack, and I thought I would elaborate a little bit on those 3 different tactics for intensifying your workout if you don't have a ton of heavy weight available to you. So the first one I mentioned was adding pauses to your exercises. So if you saw in my first superset where I did squats and hip thrusts, I added a pause. So for my squats, I paused at the bottom, and for my hip thrust, I paused at the top. This just adds a little bit more time under tension, places a little bit more stress on the muscles, and breaks them down a little bit more, so that when you repair and rebuild them, there's more to repair and rebuild and build. Another one I mentioned was working in deficits. So as you guys saw in my second superset, my Romanian deadlifts and my reverse lunges, I did them standing on a plate. It just makes it so those muscles have to go through a little bit greater range of motion when you are doing the exercise, therefore adding that little bit of extra stress that it may not be used to from your normal non-deficit exercises. The third one I mentioned would be those tempos, working in slow eccentrics. So if you guys saw in my third superset on the kettlebell sumo deadlifts, I focused on doing a slow lowering. Rather than going at a normal speed, going slow increases the time under tension. I did a bodybuilding course, and I actually learned that the eccentric phase of the exercise is actually where you do the most damage to the muscle, which sounds like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing because the more damage you do to it, the more room there is for repair, growth, and building new muscle. So I hope that was a quick and easy to understand little run through of those 3 different tactics. I hope you apply them to your own at-home workouts, and I hope they help your glutes grow. These are just things that I have been implementing into my own workouts, my own nutrition, and hopefully it works. I am extremely quad dominant, but I am starting to see a little bit of growth in my glutes, so that is a good thing. Hopefully they can continue to grow. I'm gonna keep doing these things, keep up with my glute activation, keep focusing on that mind-muscle connection whenever I'm working my glutes, pushing through my heels on a lot of my lower body lifts, and just making sure to fuel properly in order to rebuild and build that muscle. And if you are someone who does have access to a gym and tons of heavy weight, you can still apply those 3 tactics to your own workouts. They work, trust me. You can also incorporate progressive overload. It is exactly what it sounds like, progressively overloading those muscles, adding weights each time you do the exercise, adding weights each week so that you break down those muscles more and can build them back up, making them grow bigger and stronger. So keep feeling your body, keep lifting heavy, and don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps me out. I will see you guys next time. Bye.